After years of rebuilding, moments of heartbreak, title races that slipped away, and questions about whether Mikel Arteta's project had reached its limit, Arsenal have responded with their strongest campaign yet. They sit first in the Premier League and first in their Champions League phase group. After 14 league matches, they have 33 points with 10 wins, 3 draws and only 1 loss. Their goal record is 27 scored and only 7 conceded, the lowest in the league. In Europe, they look just as dominant, winning all 5 matches with 15 points and conceding only 1 goal. With depth, discipline, smart recruitment and a style of football now fully understood by every player, this Arsenal side looks like a complete unit. They have faced injuries across key positions, yet they keep winning and controlling games. This is a team built for the long run. This is Arsenal at their most mature, confident and powerful under Mikel Arteta. Arsenal's identity this season is crystal clear. They control matches better than any team in England, and their discipline has reached a level that reflects Arteta's influence on every detail of the squad. They have 0 red cards in all competitions so far, despite playing high-pressure football and dominating possession zones where mistimed tackles can happen easily. Their structure keeps them safe and stable in every phase. The defensive record is the clearest sign of their growth. Only 7 goals conceded in the first 14 Premier League matches. This is the foundation of their success. It is not only the centre-backs, even though Gabriel and Saliba are often described as the best defensive pair in Europe. It is the fullbacks, the midfielders and the forwards all working together. Arsenal defend as 11 and they attack as 11. Their pressing shape is coordinated, their distances are tight and their transitions are clean. In the Champions League, their control becomes even more impressive. 5 wins from 5, 15 points and just 1 goal conceded. European football often exposes weak defenders and poor structure, but Arsenal looks stronger under pressure. They beat Bayern Munich with confidence and energy. They rarely look overwhelmed. This is a team that can travel anywhere and still impose its identity. Arteta does not allow chaos in his team. He does not allow careless moments. This season, the players trust the system completely. They know when to push, when to pause, and when to suffocate opponents. It is the rhythm of a mature side. Even when the centre-back partnership was broken by injuries to both Gabriel and Saliba, Arsenal still played with courage. Mosquera and Hincapié looked inexperienced at times, but the team helped them. Declan Rice dropped deeper to guide the build-up. The fullbacks adjusted their positioning. The team did not panic. That level of calm under pressure is the sign of real growth. Arteta has also managed the physical side extremely well. Key players like Gyökeres, Odegaard, Rice, Havertz, and Trossard have all had injuries at different points. Instead of rushing them back, Arteta rotates and controls minutes. He keeps the squad fresh enough to handle the schedule. The improvement in discipline, structure, and control has turned Arsenal into a team that feels ready to win trophies, not just challenge for them. One of the main criticisms of Arsenal in the past 3 seasons was the lack of depth. The first 11 was strong, but injuries would weaken the team. This season tells a very different story. Arsenal spent heavily in the summer but did so with precision. Zubimendi has given the midfield calmness and intelligence. Gyökeres has added power up front. Eberechi Eze has brought creativity and goals from multiple positions. Noni Madueke adds presence on the wings. These signings were not random. They were made to strengthen the squad in positions where Arsenal needed more options. This has allowed the team to survive a long list of injuries. There were weeks where Saliba, Gabriel, Trossard, Havertz, Martinelli, Odegaard, and Rice were all missing or playing through pain. Yet Arsenal kept winning. They beat Tottenham in the derby, Bayern Munich in Europe, and handled tough league fixtures with confidence. The biggest surprise of the season has been Mikel Merino and his transformation into an emergency striker. When Victor Gyökeres was injured, Arteta pushed Merino forward. The result has been remarkable. He has scored or assisted in 5 of his 6 starts up front. His aerial threat has become a new weapon. 14 headed goals across last season, and this season is the highest of any Premier League player in all competitions. His movement is clever, his link play helps Saka and Eze, and his work rate is enormous. Against Brentford, he ran more than 12 kilometres and made hundreds of intense runs. That energy keeps Arsenal dangerous even without their main strikers. The depth in defence has also been tested. Hincapi, Mosquera, Timber, and Lewis Skelly all stepped in at different moments. Timber has arguably become one of the best right-backs in the world. Calafiori has become a complete modern fullback on the left. The team no longer collapses when one or two defenders are missing. Arteta deserves credit for trusting players and giving them roles they can handle. When one player goes out, another steps in with confidence. The culture inside the squad has shifted. Every player feels responsible. Every player feels important. The team behaves like a collective, not a group of individuals. This is the kind of depth champions need, and Arsenal finally have it. Arteta's tactical evolution is the final piece in Arsenal's rise this season. The structure works regardless of who is available. The intensity is constant. The team adapts without losing control. Their attack has become more fluid and more unpredictable. Saka continues to lead with goals and creativity. Eze has added a new level of flair and decision-making. Gyökeres brings hold-up play and finishing. Martinelli can now rotate in without needing to start every match. Trossard and Rice act as creators, each with 3 league assists already. Even when the forwards struggle to create chances, Arsenal score from set pieces. This is a direct result of hours of rehearsed movements and rehearsed deliveries. Their midfield balance is stronger than ever. Zubimendi controls the tempo. Rice drives forward with power and confidence. Odegaard, when fit, brings the final pass. When he is out, Eze fills the gap with comfort. The rotations between them break defensive lines and create space for the fullbacks and wingers. The biggest compliment to the team is this: Arsenal do not panic anymore. They do not crumble under pressure. Their football is built on collective understanding. Even in difficult matches like the draw at Chelsea or the tough win over Brentford, Arsenal found a way to keep control. They did not collapse, even without their first-choice defenders. They adjusted their shape and trusted their structure. That mental maturity is what separates good teams from serious champions. That is exactly why Roy Keane made headlines when he boldly claimed the Premier League title race is already finished. In his words, the race is over, and he insisted Arsenal will surely win after a defining week where they destroyed Tottenham 4-1, beat Bayern Munich in the Champions League, drew 1-1 with Chelsea, and then defeated Brentford 2-0 to restore a strong lead at the top. He pointed out how steady Arsenal look compared to their rivals. Keane believes Arsenal simply look stronger, more complete and more stable, which is why he thinks the title will go to the Emirates. Arteta has rebuilt Arsenal from the ground up. He inherited a club that lacked identity, confidence and competitiveness. Today, the Emirates feels unified. The fans believe again. The players fight for every ball. The football has a purpose. The results match the ambition. This is not just a strong season. This is the peak of a long journey that still has more to offer. Arsenal have spent years building toward a season like this. Their control, discipline, depth, and tactical maturity have finally reached the level of Europe's true heavyweights. First in the Premier League, first in the Champions League phase, the best defence in England, one of the best defences in Europe, a squad that survives injury after injury, a manager who has shaped them with patience, belief, and relentless detail. There are tougher challenges ahead. There will be moments where pressure rises and the title race tightens. But this Arsenal side looks ready. They look complete. They look hungry. If they continue at this level, this might finally be the year Arsenal finish the story they have been writing under Arteta. The signs are all there. The performances are there. The mentality is there. This is Arsenal. And this could be their season.